Hey everyone, I'm Sam Noble, the Poultry Production Specialist here at Heifer USA, and today we are going through a walkthrough of our newly remodeled turkey brooder. This place wasn't always a remodeled turkey brooder. It served as an open-air marketplace for the multi-night program here in the Global Village. But now that here at the ranch we are focusing on farmer training, it'll be a great example for an ideal turkey brooder.
Global Village at the Heifer USA Ranch was part of an immersive educational experience for the public that ended in October of 2019. As we made the decision to shift our focus, this building's purpose remained the same: to educate and impact the community. Now back to you, Sam.
All right, welcome back to the brooder. Today is the day before poults arrive, so they will be coming tomorrow morning. Right now we are in our service room. This room is important because it will be a good area for us to exchange our boots for biosecurity. We'll be able to take off our dirty boots on this side and step into our clean boots or our plastic covers on the side where the turkeys are.
You may be asking what Sam means by biosecurity and why it's needed. Well, biosecurity is mostly a fancy word for procedures intended to protect humans or animals against disease or harmful biological agents. To learn more about biosecurity and other ways you can keep your farm healthy and disease-free, check out our video, Farm Biosecurity: Preventing Animal Diseases.
This is our computer or our climate control system. The climate control system will help us to automate our entire barn. It will tell our heaters when to turn on and off. It'll tell our fans when to turn on and off. And it will basically just allow us to take a little more hands-off approach. The dimensions of our new turkey brooder are 34.5 by 22.5 foot. Basically, we'll be putting 600 birds in here, and that will allow for approximately 1.3 square foot per bird maximum. We installed 4 LED tube lights for adequate lighting for our turkey brooder. That way it'll make it bright enough for the turkeys when they first arrive, but also not too bright to cause them irritation. When our poults first arrive, they will have 72 hours straight of light. That will allow them to have enough time to find food and water, as well as get comfortable and relaxed in their new home.
These are our poults just a few hours after they got to the ranch. Since they arrived here around 5 o'clock in the morning, Sam was able to give them all the light they needed to acclimate to their new space.
After that point, we'll slowly introduce them to darkness by giving them gradual 1 hour of darkness every couple days. That way, by the time that they're out to the schooners, they will have darkness at sunset time, and the lights will turn back on at sunrise time. We also installed 2 12-inch exhaust fans that have approximately 1,200 CFMs each, and we also installed a 24-inch exhaust fan. This will give us a total of 9,500 CFMs.
CFM stands for cubic feet per minute and is the most common way to measure airflow. The higher the CFM number, the greater the amount of air that's being moved.
We also installed 6 360-degree air inlets that also run off of static pressure. When one of these exhaust fans turns on and starts pulling air out of the barn, the counterbalance weight and a string mechanism inside these will cause the air inlets to drop open just a little bit based on static pressure. We also installed 2 lines of D-Max turkey Poult drinkers. We have enough in here for our 600 birds and then some. For these D-Max turkey Poult drinkers, you want to have 25 birds per cup maximum, but the less the better. So basically, you want to have 15 birds per cup. We also installed our cool hanging feeders that we use in our schooners. That will allow us to help properly train the birds and get them ready for pasture. We also installed a winch that will allow us to raise and lower our turkey Poult cups as the birds grow and age, and lower them back down if need be for maintenance. We also installed a roll-up garage door that will allow us to roll up the garage door and basically let the birds outside once they're old enough, around 3 or 4 weeks of age. They will be able to go outside and day range in an area and help them to get acclimated. We also installed 2 Bigfoot heaters that are radiant heat. This will allow them to heat up the floor, the concrete wall, as well as the air around it. This is a sensor push. This will let me read the temperature of the barn anywhere I have my cell phone. So the target temperature that we have of this barn consists of 115 to 120 degrees to a minimum towards the edge of the cardboard of 88 degrees. These are our temperature sensors. These run off of the heaters. Basically, we have 1 temperature sensor for each heater that we have, so we have 2 total. And that'll basically give us a temperature reading to the computer, and this will signify the heaters to turn on and off based on the temperature of the area of this sensor. This is our brooder guard. Our brooder guard we use to make our spot brooding rings. Basically, this will help us keep the birds in a more controlled area, closer to the food, closer to the heat, the water. It'll also help eliminate drafts. We use premium horse bagged shavings. Our shavings are made of pine shavings. They consist of both large pieces and small pieces. The small pieces help with absorbency, and the large pieces help keep the control of dust. If you want to replicate a barn like this on a smaller scale, you can definitely use a lot of the same equipment that we have. In replacement of our heaters, you can use heat lamps. You can still use these same D-Max turkey poult drinkers. You just need to attach them to a regular garden hose and make sure that you have a maximum pressure of 30 psi.
Thank you so much for joining us for a tour of our new turkey brooder. If you liked what you saw or found it helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more pastured poultry content.